Wrong what moon phase?
Wrong moon phase.
What's a moon phase?
Just the phases of the moon. Don't those determine the sync up?
I thought it was like whoever was the alpha in the group is like you sync up to the alpha.
No, the alpha omega thing is like a made up thing that a guy observed because he didn't realize that wolf packs are actually just families. He didn't know that.
Pussy.
Wolf pussy really changes a man.
No, but I thought it was like whoever is like the most high status woman is the one who you sync up to.
What? Where'd you hear that?
I don't know.
A guy? Did a guy tell you that, Alex?
I don't know. This is just like, you know how you think you know, like, you have knowledge in your brain, you just don't know where it came from?
Yeah.
Like, I know how to get the Reggies in Pokemon Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know how I learned this. I just know that I know how to get that. Yeah, it's like absorbed into
It's instinctual. Yeah, it's instinctual.
Yeah, like you know the Star Wars plot. Do you remember the first time you saw Star Wars?
No.
Exactly. Like it is just an intrinsic thing that you know.
Yeah. No, like how I intrinsically know the plot of Phantom Menace, despite the fact that nobody actually knows the plot of Phantom Menace.
What?
Can you describe the plot of Phantom Menace to me?
Yeah, it starts out with trade negotiations that go wrong because they want to kill the Jedi because they're putting Naboo under siege.
Yep.
And then they go down to Naboo to rescue the senator.
Queen.
Or yeah, but
Yeah.
is she still a senator?
She's an elected queen, which I guess they can do that in space.
I mean, all women are queens.
So true, King.
So then she goes down. They try to escape through the blockade. They're shot. Their ship needs to be repaired at Tatooine, where they stumble upon young Anakin Skywalker.
Of course.
Then they have to gamble in a pod race in order to get his thing, because Qui-Gon Jinn really fucked with the die there, because he cheated. He's a cheat. The Jedi cheat to win.
Yeah.
And then Watto said, Dawatawanga, or something like that. And then, he does the midichlorian count, and he's like, hey, we gotta train this guy. And then Obi-Wan's like, but he's too old. He's like, too much of a guy. He's like, no, he's too much of a boy. And then they win the pod race. Darth Maul is sent out. I think it's because they asked Palpatine for help, and Palpatine is the evil Lord of the Sith.
Yeah.
Therefore, he sent
Maul.
Maul.
Or may not be Anakin's father, who you manipulated the midichlorians to create him. Yeah.
Is that still? I know that's Legends, but like, is that still in?
I don't know. They kind of leave that. They kind of leave that untouched. I think because they made Rey the biological granddaughter of Palpatine. I think they're trying to leave that a little untouched.
Yeah, and then at some point in the middle of all this, Palpatine killed his master. Just somewhere in these days.
Yeah. You know what? So here's the thing. You did all of this from memory. You've done a significantly better job than probably most people who have seen Phantom Menace.
What did I
being able
miss?
to describe the plot.
What did I miss?
When they go to Coruscant and the Jedi.
But that happens
council.
after they go. That happens after Tatooine.
Well, yeah.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still going.
Keep going, King.
This is
Keep
gonna be
going,
the
King.
longest cold open of all time.
Keep going, King.
All right, yeah. So then Darth Maul is sent there by Palpatine because he knows where they are to kill them, I guess. And I guess take Anakin alive. That part is really unclear because it doesn't really explain.
Sure.
And then they fight him. They figure out that the Sith has come back, except he doesn't use his two lightsabers that's saved for later in the movie. He uses the one. So it's a surprise later in the movie. And then they go back to Coruscant in order to ask the Senate to help them with the blockade. And because they're like greedy politicians, they're like, you're lying. The money man would never do that. The money man would never put the blockade on. And that leads them to think that the current chancellor is inefficient. So they push for a re-election. And then that's how Palpatine becomes the chancellor.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the council where you see weird, either, depending on which version you see, CGI Yoda or weird puppet Yoda, that one movie, that one time, and Mace Windu. And they say that they can't train him, the boy's too young. I think
Too old.
Oh, yeah, sorry, too old. And Qui-Gon's like, I'm gonna raise him anyways, because I don't play by the council, because I'm an actual Jedi, while you guys are posers.
Baller move.
So then they go back to liberate Naboo from the Trade Federation. They take a squadron of ships to destroy the droid ship up top that's controlling all the droids on the surface.
Yep.
Which I don't know, at some point in like the Star Wars canon, if like they just no longer need a command ship. I don't really understand how the command ship works, because it controls all the droids, but in later movies and later media, there's just never like a droid control ship.
Well, no, wasn't that like a plot in Clone Wars where they destroy one?
I think so, but it's very inconsistent if there's a command ship or not. Like, because in Rebels, there's the episode where they're fighting the like remnant droids that are in the faction.
Yes.
and then like they just kind of almost kill each other to the point where he's like, "Hey, didn't both you guys lose the war?" And he's like, "Ah, you're right."
Well, yeah, it's weird because Star Wars is inconsistent on how sentient droids are.
Yeah.
Because in some instances they're like fully sentient and can like do whatever, but then in others, like with those battle droids, in some cases they are fully controlled by a command center.
Yeah. So
if you wasn't there like a plot in like the Clone Wars series where they like killed a strategy droid and it immediately made it so all the droids stopped being able to fight?
Yes, I don't remember if they killed the command droid so that stopped, because I think it did like disable the droids. It's either that or they had no strategy, because why give your robots a strategy? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, back excluding that, back to actual Star Wars. Then they go to ask the Gungans for support, where they put up the cool bubble shield, and it turns out the queen was not the queen. The queen was a handmaiden. It turns out the queen was actually Padme the whole time.
Yes.
And then they go to liberate the capital of Naboo, and then Darth Maul goes there and goes after they do grapple hook up into the building, which was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And then the rest of them say, "Fuck that shit, I'm out," and they leave. And then Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan fight, and it's called the Duel of the Fates because it's about the fate of Anakin Skywalker.
Of course.
If he's going to get the master he needs in order to be successful, or just be kind of thrown into the Jedi system. Not unlike our current childcare system, in which we just kind of throw kids in there and hope that they turn out good, and because we don't give them the support and resources that they need, they just don't typically turn out that well. Modern day America, it's an allegory for World War I, 9/11, Senate. That is what Star Wars the prequels are about, is about 9/11. And then...
Yes, the prequels are indeed about that. I think that is what George said. He said it's about...
It's about, like, the losing of democracy through, like, increased
military... It's weird, though, because I think a lot of people attribute it to Iraq, but Iraq hadn't happened yet. Well, Iraq 2 hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, it was Afghanistan.
So it would have been a, like, Gulf War, maybe?
I guess. It's all about, like, losing your civil liberties to, like, the government by voting out your things through
It is about
tactics.
the slow slide to fascism under a weird democratic government that is controlled by money.
Yeah, and then Qui-Gon Jinn dies. Obi-Wan almost dies. He does a little jump because he now has the high ground. He cuts him in half, but doesn't actually kill Darth Maul. He falls into the pit, the Star Wars pit. I think
he falls into a pit, which is in Star Wars is the safest thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah, I don't think
it guarantees that you're coming.
Yeah, because Maul fell into the pit. He lived.
Palpatine was thrown into a pit.
Yeah, he lived. Luke fell into a pit. He lived. Mace Windu did not fall into a pit, although he fell the same height. He was not pushed into a pit. He was pushed into a street. Two entirely different things.
Yeah, no, he got hit by a car.
Yeah,
he got hit by a car.
It'd be really funny. You're going by, also on your windshield, a little bit of Mace Windu. Yeah. Anyways,
who else fell to their death and then turned out to be alive? Anybody else you can think of?
In Star Wars movies?
In like general Star Wars media.
Editor, please put every instance of someone falling in Star Wars here.
Okay.
And we're back. Anyways, so more or less, after that, they liberate Naboo. The Jedi finally acknowledge the fact that the Sith are back, because they were really like gung-ho about denying it. Like, they have no reason to.
Yeah.
Like, they've encountered many Dark Jedis and many Sith acolytes, apparently, in extended lore, so I don't know why they were so opposed to the Sith being back. Yaddle dies at some point in between this, by the way. Dooku kills him. It's really funny.
Which we did not get until an episode on a Disney Plus exclusive show this year.
Yeah, so, well, actually, it was 2022. It's 2023 during this filming.
Correction?
So yeah, and then Obi-Wan apparently at some point agreed to raise Anakin as his apprentice. I believe that happened on Tatooine at some point. I think we see it. I just kind of forget if it's either
because they go back to when they're celebrating on Naboo. Anakin is in Padawan robes and has a braid, I believe.
Yeah, but no, I think like Obi-Wan's promise. It's in the movie. I just don't remember if it's on Tatooine or on Coruscant. It's one of the two. I think it's on Coruscant after the council refuses to raise him. Qui-Gon's like, if I die, you need to raise the boy. Then they raise the boy. They light him on fire, and then they have a parade. And then Palpatine gives some sus looks.
Yeah.
And that's the plot of Phantom Menace.
Oh, and also, remember, they had a stand-in Mace Windu at the end of Phantom Menace because they did not bring Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they didn't want to
So
pick
there's
up.
just a random black guy
Yeah.
dressed as Mace Windu standing behind.
Did he ever
characters.
become like an extended? I'm assuming this guy,
I
this
don't know,
random
maybe-
stand-in, has become like an
Maybe?
actual
I don't
guy.
know. We can look that up.
Oh, and then Yoda says something like, "Return the Sith have." Blah 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 blah.
Blah,
I'm
blah,
Yoda.
blah, blah, blah.
And
Credible.
he's either a puppet or CGI, depending on what version of the movie you're watching. And that's
it
the
was
plot.
the,
of
and it
Phantom
was the
Menace.
worst Star Wars film until Disney bought the franchise.
Yeah, and then they somehow made 3 worse films. I don't know how. I didn't think it was possible. But yeah, I think that's the entire plot of the Phantom Menace without missing any beats. It's not a hard movie to follow.
And yet it somehow is for like everybody on the internet, I guess.
Well, it's because there's not Subway Surfer in the corner. So as
No,
they're
so
watching-
if Phantom Menace, I think if we created a TikTok where you're playing the entirety of Phantom Menace, and then you have Subway Surfer under it,
Yeah.
and then you have a video essay by Hassan Piker playing on the other side, I think people will reevaluate Phantom Menace and will claim that it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I will say, Phantom Menace would have gone crazy as like one of these like drama series of like, dude, imagine it's like a slow burn political like thing as like a 12-part like HBO Star Wars series. Kind of like what Andor is now, where people are like, oh, the political themes are so interesting in this. Imagine if that's what the Phantom Menace was, and you just have episodes of politics. I think people would have gotten way more attached to the politics. I don't think they were ready for it at the time.
So apparently there's a 6-hour cut,
Yeah.
the original cut, that is like that people who have seen it claim that it's good, of Phantom Menace.
I think it's cope.
I think. What do you think is cope?
I think it's cope. I think they're coping that it's actually good. They're like, no, you have to watch 6 hours of it.
No,
for
because
it
I
to
think
be
it was like Jake Lloyd said that the original cut was screened for the original cast and crew, and like it's somehow good, and nobody understands how it was actually good.
Again, I'm just gonna say it's cope.
It probably
It is
cope.
1,000%
If it
cope.
exists, I really wish Disney would just release it. They could release it as a Disney Plus series, and I think it would do numbers.
Yeah, I think like if you took that style of show where it's more about like the political leanings of the Republic versus like action, I don't think people go to a Star Wars movie to see the political things.
Yeah.
No one really fucking cares.
Dude, we could get an
But if it's a Star
entire
Wars
episode
series.
dedicated to pod racing.
Yeah.
It'd be sick. That would be sick as fuck. Disney,
Yeah.
release it. Please release the original Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I mean, if
6-hour
we're
cut.
re-releasing everything, like we're making an HBO series of Harry Potter, all right? I see no reason that we can't get an HBO remake of that. And in the pod racing scene, I would like to see one of the racers be replaced by Vin Diesel. I want
Too fast, too
I
furious.
want family to be in this. I want them to just CGI digitally replace Jake Lloyd.
I want young slave Anakin to crack open a Corona after winning the pod racing Grand Prix.
All right, we're 14 minutes into this. For anyone who came for the pack opening, I hope you stayed for Star Wars. This is probably going to be one of the worst pack openings of all time. We have 10
We are going to
packs.
have horrible engagement.
I don't care. We don't have good engagement anyways.
Yeah, I know.
It's time to bust into these packs.
More important that we have fun.
Yeah. I mean, we did the sync up, right?
We did do this in a
Okay. 1, 2, 3, test.
Noodle assist.
And we're back. Welcome. 14 minutes in to a video that was probably going to be 5 minutes. We stretched it for that ad revenue for a channel that is not monetized. That's right. Only the best at UB Cheaps. I'm just going to dive straight into the first pack. Not a single clue what's in this set. It's just new, so I bought it. I don't even know if there's quarter centuries in this. I don't know if there's starlights. I'm assuming there's starlights, but hey, whatever. We'll figure it out. We got double hooking. Oh yeah, Gunkin Shoe Ship Catch of the Day. This is the one where you have to like reveal one. It's like a menu. MBT sucks this card off because it's cool design, and I agree. Kitsune, I don't.
Kitsune.
Whatever. Golden Cloud Beast Malong. Malong what? Malong what, Will?
Exactly.
Rebirth of the 7th Emperor. Not a single clue what this is. It looks like it's a number Xyz card. Cool. Dual Avatar, that's neat. Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike. This card's crazy. This set's gonna go crazy. The Mandingo Imagings. What a treat. And Sword Soul Punishment. Wow.
Sword Soul card.
That's a U card. You like
is-
Sword Soul.
That is a me card. I do have a Sword Soul deck.
Yeah. He's a meta sheep, guys.
I mean, is Sword Soul really even meta? Like, what share does it have in?
I believe it is
the
Hard
top.
Rogue.
Hard rogue. All right, let's go. I love being a rogue. All right, super heavy samurai, Soul Gaia booster. Purely sleepy memory.
I will say,
pendant.
I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying that purely cards are expensive because of the waifu tax. And whoever typed that in chat, you need to be put in jail. What the fuck do you mean
You
purely
definitely
cards
should
are
be going to
expensive
prison.
because of the waifu tax?
Bunny
Why do you
ear
wanna fuck the
enthusiast.
pearly
Yeah,
cards?
speaking of,
I mean, yeah.
Wish Dragon.
Just a goofy little
Some
guy.
dragon tokens. It's just a goofy little guy. That's a cool holo though. Kashitra Extra.
And it's actually Kashtira. like the
Kashitra.
meta.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
This is base.
Fusion duplication. Bro, you think I'm a meta sheep? You think I give a shit how you pronounce the fucking
Okay, this
deck
is a
that
cool
everybody
looking
plays?
card. I have no idea what it does.
Full active duplex.
Full active.
Oh, wait, I have one more card.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Sweet Dreams.
Are made of this?
Nemlaria.
Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Next pack. We got another waifu tax card. A Pearly Sleepy Memory.
Please end your life.
Oh, Sakitama. This is actually a pretty good new card for all the old Tama cards, and it's just easy rank force. So that's actually pretty cool. Super Heavy Samurai Soul Gaia Booster. What a treat. Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. That's just a treat. And Constellar Teller Knights. I believe this just like kind of helps fix the Teller Knights, Constellar Knights, because they're like, it's a sub-archetype that doesn't play with any of the cards because
It has no synergy whatsoever, despite being a sub-archetype.
Yeah, so I think this like helps support both by just like making them loosely the same archetype. Dynamorphia Intact. What a treat. Numerelia Dream Defender. Cotier. That's just a cool guy. The Actman would say that card's bad. It should be Evil Dragon instead of Cool Candy Monster. And New Frontiers.
We the happy ending to the story saga of Albaz.
Yeah, it's Albaz.
They go away. Ecclesia.
Springans. And yeah. Well, I don't know if they're...
Well, it's Albaz and Ecclesia going on their honeymoon in their jet rocket car.
Well, is that not Spriggans?
Spriggan's right there,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're in the Golden Land.
Golden Land. Speaking of golden, we have the golden cloud beast, Malong. Malong what, Alex?
I don't know. Do you think he's into golden showers?
Virtual World Tiger Fufu. What a name. Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. Fufu-chan.
The Fufu shit. Big iron on his hip.
Penpeg. Big iron on his hip. Gold Pride, Chariot Carry.
That's a cool card. I like Gold Pride because I'm a proud warrior.
Shattered Colorless Realm. Do you want that separated out from the group?
I would like all foils separated from the group.
I don't think I separated mine.
It's fine. We'll do it in post. Our viewer retention will.
Cyber Sage.
Fun fact about Cyber Sage: it's the first level 1 ritual since Relinquished.
Oh dang. Super Heavy Samurai Monk Big Benkei. And Gold Pride Pedal to the Metal.
Roll Tide. You know what I'm saying?
Roll Tide.
Alright, next pack. We got Gold Pride. It's neck and neck. I believe, no, this is a trap card. It's not neck and neck. Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. What a treat. Gunkin Suship Catch of the Day. Cool card. Mandela Effect Reframing. And the Bestial Luber.
Nice.
Dude, look at that pose. You know what he is.
He's bisexual.
Yeah. Come on.
Without a doubt.
Does he cuff his pants? Yes. Gold Pride Pedal to the Metal. Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike and Bright Blazing Branded King.
Branded. Joe Branded.
He is ruining this country. And I, for one, have had enough of Branded.
Yeah.
Alright. He's the type of guy to go chunk a chip, alright?
He's the kind of guy to let those dirty Spriggans into our country through the borders of the new frontier. Am I right?
I do not support a single thing my co-host has said. In fact, there's going to be a private lawsuit after this episode banning him from the series.
Cybers Desavworm. Okay.
D-save worm?
D-save. It's D-save worm. Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Pig iron on his hip. Imperial Princess Quinquerry.
I'd pay pig.
Sulfur Symphony. Baramet, the sacred sheep shrub.
Yo.
Brightest blazing Joe Branded King.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm tilting the camera. I am getting tipsy with it.
Tower.
Nemlaria Dream Defender Kuet. Sword Soul Punishment. And Pendulumoon.
What a treat. I love pendulums. Shout out to all my Arc 5 guys. Can I get a pendulum in check? I like how this is the only new set coming out in May on the 25th anniversary of all days. Also, the Kaiba briefcase is on for pre-order, but only in Europe. It's eventually going to come to America, but who knows when.
How much does it up for?
$400.
For a briefcase with 3
Cards.
Blue Eyes White Dragons in it?
No, it has like his whole deck.
Oh, it's his entire deck.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like some exclusive cards that will be in there, but
Interesting.
I'm gonna buy it because I'm cheap. Medanium
You were
reframing.
indeed a sheep.
Trap tracks.
Consume product.
I will consume. Mosaicite, the Comet General. I am
Average virgin consumer.
the magic guy. I'm the guy who would have bought the 30th anniversary set because it's funny.
Oh, the 30th anniversary proxies only set?
Yeah.
Your card's not legal.
Dreaming Nemerelia. I'm not looking at it.
Nemlaria.
Meh. A shadow colorless realm. Cyber Sage. What a level 1 tree.
Not relinquished.
Not relinquished. Hot relinquished. Ladies and gentlemen, hot
Big
relinquished.
Ben
has
K.
Gold Pride, pedal to the metal.
Incredible.
Incredible is virtuous. Ecclesia. Know what I'm saying?
I do indeed know what you are saying, King. Sulfur Symphony. Kitsune Kitsunebi. Bunny Ear Enthusiast.
I'm a bunny ear enthusiast.
Pendulum Pendant.
Oh, Medanium Prime.
Prime Heart.
That's one of the
Let's go.
new, what's it called? Archetypes.
Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike. Mandanium Imaginings. Sword Soul Punishment. That's, do we have a playset or do we have 4?
I think we have a playset.
Mandanium Breakheart.
Either way, if we have 4 or 3, it's still a playset.
Still a playset. Well,
yeah.
a playset is just 3. 4 is more than a playset.
It's still a playset.
So I said 4. I wanted
still
to know
play-
if we had 3 or 4, because I knew we had at least 3.
Will, if you have 4, right?
Yeah.
You just take one out. You have a playset.
Yeah.
It's greater than or equal to. But yeah, Mandanium Prime Heart is part of the new like Rise Heart lore, new Kashtira lore.
But is it a meta card?
I mean, it's not going to beat out Kashtira, but people think it's going to be good. Also, you pulled 2 ultra rares out of 10 pack. That's pretty good. Kitsune, Kitsunabi, Firewall, Phantom. What a treat. Sulfur Symphony. We got Mosai Knight, the Comet General, and we have Protect Code Talker, a card I am not going to play.
Okay.
Brightest Blazing, Branded King, Numeralian Kati, Sword Soul Punishment, and Pendulum Moon. Final pack.
All right. So, oh boy, I hope I pull a hollow.
He's gonna pull a hollow, guys, I swear.
I swear to God, if I pull a hollow.
He's gonna pull Exodia the Forbidden One. He's gonna go up literally.
Yeah. I'm gonna go off the rocker. So we got Signet Circuit, Firewall Phantom, Gold Pride, it's neck and neck, Fallen of Argyros, Harvest Angel of Doom.
He pulled a hollow, guys.
I pulled a hollow. Reinforce,
All caps.
A Shattered Colorless Realm, Sword Soul Punishment, and Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike. So
Well, that sure was a 25-minute episode for 10 packs.
yes, it sure was.
I don't know if anything's good. The editor, put it here. Did we pull anything good? Actually, no. It's here. Put it there. Anything good?
Yeah,
Blay. Down below. Anything good?
probably not, but
Yes or no? I think that synchro card is pretty okay. Maybe $10.
okay. That'd be cool.
But I'm
I mean,
just
you don't
spitballing
sell
here.
cards anyway though, so it doesn't really matter.
This is true. I'm a hoarder. I'm a whore, if you will.
It's all right, we know.
All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to renew your Disney Plus subscription so you can watch episode 1 of The Phantom Menace to figure out what's going on in that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm Big Will, signing off.
And I'm Alex, signing off. See you in the next one.
Mwah.